Hi, this is Kim reading to you from the Urantia book. We're on paper 187, the crucifixion. Okay. We're just going to read the introduction today. Okay. After the two brigands had been made ready, the soldiers, under the direction of a centurion, started for the scene of the crucifixion. The centurion in charge of these 12 soldiers was the same captain who had led forth the Roman soldiers the previous night to arrest Jesus in Gethsemane. Well, hope he slept well, right? I guess. Yeah. It was Roman custom to assign 4 soldiers for each person to be crucified. The 2 brigands were properly scourged before they were taken out to be crucified. But Jesus was given no further physical punishment. The captain undoubtedly thought he had already been sufficiently scourged, even before his condemnation. I'm thinking they probably whip people like that to make them weaker, to make them die sooner or something. Suffer less or suffer more. I don't know. Suffer less or suffer more. I don't even know. The 2 thieves crucified with Jesus were associates of Barabbas and would later have been put to death with their leader if he had not been released as the Passover pardon of Pilate. Jesus was thus crucified in the place of Barabbas. Right. So these 2 guys he was crucified with, they were teammates of Barabbas. Barabbas was the leader. He was the chief baddie, I guess. What Jesus is now about to do, submit to death on the cross, he does of his own free will. In foretelling this experience, he said, "The Father loves and sustains me because I am willing to lay down my life, but I will take it up again. No one takes my life away from me. I lay it down of myself. I have authority to lay it down, and I have authority to take it up. I have received such a commandment from my Father." It was just before 9 o'clock this morning when the soldiers led Jesus from the praetorium on the way to Golgotha. They were followed by many who secretly sympathized with Jesus, but most of this group of 200 or more were either his enemies or curious idlers who merely desired to enjoy the shock of witnessing the crucifixions. God. 200 or more were either enemies or curious idlers. See, that's just repulsive to me. It's like, but it's true. I guess that's where, I don't know, it's just human nature though. If somebody's got it worse than you do, you kind of feel better. I think we get the same kind of thing from watching like Jerry Springer or those whatever it is, the Dr. Phil or all the shows that have people that are really pathetic on them. I think that's the current version of this. Or soap operas, or just things where people are really dumb and pathetic and twisted. Yeah, but this was the older version of that, a more primitive version of that kind of emotional input here. Even though this is just cruel. This is so much more cruel. At least here we come on Dr. Phil, right? They come under the pretext of trying to help these people, even though the audience is mostly like getting off on it this way. you know, right. That, oh my gosh, you are so sick, so twisted. I'm so much got it together so much better than you, you know? I think that's what it is. But this is a part of human nature that is more than a bit disturbing to me. It bothers me. Hmm. It is. A dignified death, I don't think, I think a dignified death should require no audience, the presence of some loved ones or such as available or some palliative care, but no audience that's sick. Okay. Who desire to enjoy the shock of witnessing the crucifixions. Oh my gosh. Only a few of the Jewish leaders went out to see Jesus die on the cross, knowing that he had been turned over to the Roman soldiers by Pilate and that he was condemned to die. They busied themselves with their meeting in the temple, whereat they discussed what should be done with his followers. Okay, so the Jewish leaders are like, okay, what should we do with these apostles? We got to hunt them down. Are they going to make trouble? Of course, they hightailed it out of there, but they did keep spreading the message, but they weren't going to get themselves killed per Jesus' instruction. Otherwise, they would have left his defense and got themselves killed. So his mission, he had so much foresight in his mission to earth, more so I think than, I've been in the habit of comparing Jesus to the other prophets because I'm not a longtime believer in Jesus. Just this came to me, and so I used to think about what makes Jesus better than the other prophets. And I think part of it was just this foresight that, he needed to get himself killed, but his other men, his apostles, he was not. He instructed them to protect themselves and to go all over the world and do this. So he had a plan for spreading his message, and I don't think a lot of the other ones did exactly. They just, interesting. I think the mission of the apostles here was something that's very unique to Christianity, and helped sell me on Christianity or on Jesus. Okay, that's enough. Thank you for listening. Have a really good day. Bye.